So we have studied Lagrange's theorem, and Lagrange's theorem is if G is finite and H is subgroup of finite group, H is subgroup of G, then order of H divides order of G. Now one more thing we shall define as index of H in G. As the definition, let H be a subgroup of G. The index of H in G is the number of distinct right cosets of H in G. It is denoted by IGH, index of H in G. That is, it is denoted by this symbol. Now we can see in the Lagrange's theorem. Here we have, in the proof of Lagrange's theorem, there are k distinct right cosets, and therefore k into order of H is equal to order of G. So this k is the index of H in G, or in the proof of Lagrange's theorem. So this is a note for we have IGH, that is index of H in G, is equal to k, and that k is order of G divided by order of H. So this is the meaning of index. Number of distinct right cosets. It is simple. We have studied right cosets, how to form right cosets, and which are the distinct right cosets. That number is the index of the set. Now we shall define order of an element. So let G be a group and A belongs to G. Then the order of A, order, or it may also be called as a period of A, is the least positive integer m, such that A to the power m is equal to E. So then order of A is m. So if we have A raised to m is equal to E, identity element, and condition is m is the least positive integer, that is necessary, and its power, mth power of A is equal to E. Then that number m is known as the order of the element. And if such an element does not exist, then we say the order of A is infinite. Now we shall consider an example to understand the meaning of order of an element. Let we consider example as earlier. We take G as the group, finite group containing this. Let G, then G is group under multiplication. In this group, we shall consider order of element. Now what is identity? We have to fix the identity. Here E is equal to, for multiplication, the usual multiplication, the identity is always 1. Here E is equal to 1. And therefore, now what will be order of 1? Now which power of 1 is equal to 1? Now we know all the powers of 1 is equal to 1. Integer powers of 1 is equal to 1 itself. And therefore, we have 1 power 1, 1 power 2 or 1 raised to 3 all equal to 1. But what is the least element here? So we have to consider this condition for which order of A is the, see this we have defined, order of A is the least positive integer, and the least positive integer here is 1 itself, 1 raised to 1. 1 square is also 1, but 2 is not least, 1 is the least, and therefore order of 1 is equal to 1. Now consider next element, that is minus 1. So we have minus 1 raised to which power is equal to 1? Minimum number or least positive integer. And we know minus 1 raised to 2 is equal to 1. Therefore, order of minus 1 is equal to 2. We also have minus 1 to the power 4 is equal to 1. But order of minus 1 will not be 4, because 4 is not the least positive integer. 2 is the least positive integer. So this is to be noted. And again, what about I? Which power of I is equal to 1? And you may check I to the power 4 is equal to 1. Since it will be I square square minus 1 square, and that is equal to 1. Therefore, this is the minimum power, and therefore order of I is equal to 4. Similarly, minus I to the power 4 is also equal to 1. You should check. I square is minus 1, and therefore order of minus I is 4. So these elements have different order. 4 elements are there, and we have written the order, their orders. Order of 1 is 1, order of minus 1 is 2, order of I and minus I both equal to 4. So this is meaning of order of an element. Now we shall consider corollaries to Lagrange's theorem. Lagrange's theorem we have studied earlier. If G is finite group, then order of, and A belongs to G, an element A belongs to G, then order of A divides order of G. So this we have to prove. Now the proof will be depending on Lagrange's theorem. Now what the Lagrange's theorem says, if G is finite, so by Lagrange's theorem, if H is a subgroup, finite group G, then order of H divides order of G. In symbol notation, divisibility relation we write like this: A divides B. In number theory, we have studied divisibility relation. order of H is divisor of, this meaning is order of H is divisor of order of G, or order of H divides order of G. So this is the Lagrange theorem, and this is corollary of the Lagrange theorem. So using this theorem we have to prove this. Now here what we have to consider is we shall have to form a subgroup H of G such that the order of H is equal to order of A. So therefore we shall construct a subgroup of G having order of A, having order equal to order of A. Then the theorem will be proved. If that means we have to have order of H is equal to order of G, and then order of A divides order of G. So we shall construct a cyclic group. We construct a cyclic group or cyclic subgroup of G. That we denote by this symbol A, generated by A. As now the notation is this for cyclic group. Cyclic group has elements, and if it is generated by A, all the elements will be in powers of A, starting with 0th power, A raised to 0, and that is always considered as identity, and A raised to 1, A square, A cube, etc. So this is the cyclic group generated by A. Now we shall show that the number of elements in this is order of A, and because this is, G is finite group, and we shall show, or we shall prove that. We shall show that the number of elements in this cyclic subgroup is equal to order of A. Now see, we have A raised to order of A is equal to identity by definition. We have A raised to M is equal to E. Then see, if M is least positive integer, then M is the order, and if M is the order of A, then A raised to M is equal to E, and this is we have denoted by symbol order of A, and therefore A to the power order of A is equal to E. Therefore the set, or therefore this subgroup, the subgroup contains at most order of A elements. So because A to the power, see, these powers will increase but up to order of A, and then that element. Now for example, suppose we have A raised to 10 is equal to E, and therefore this group will contain only 10 elements. How? Because A to the power 10, so the elements will be continued up to A raised to 9, and A to the power 10 will be the equal to first element. So therefore this, if order of this subgroup will contain exactly order of A elements, because A to the power order of A will be equal to the first element, and then it will be repeated, because this G is finite and this is subgroup, and therefore there must be repetitions. If it has, this has less than order of A elements, then we will have repetitions. That means then we will have a raised to I is equal to a raised to j. For 0 less than I less than j less than order of a, or less than or equal to. Now if the number of elements are less than order of a, then these two will be the same elements that we have written here. If it has a less than order of a, actually we have to prove that this contains exactly order of a elements. But if a raised to any number is equal to e means order will be at most this number, because order is the least positive element, such that it's equal to identity. And therefore if a has less than order of a elements, we have this relation equal a power I is equal to a raised to j. And then this implies, now we multiply both sides by a raised to minus I, and then this will be a raised to j minus I is equal to a raised to I minus I, interchanging the sides, and that is a raised to 0, or which is equal to e. And here the condition will be 0 is less than or equal to j minus I is less than order of a. Now you see a to the power j minus I is equal to e, and both I and j are less than order of a, therefore their difference j is greater than I. So this is greater than or equal to 0. So j minus I will be less than, difference will also be less than order of a. And now this is a contradiction, because j minus I is less than order a, and this will not be possible because order of a is the least positive integer, such that a raised to order of a is equal to e. So this is a contradiction. To the meaning of order of a. And thus this set subgroup will not have less than order of a elements. That means it must have exactly order of a elements. Therefore the subgroup denoted by this notation, or cyclic subgroup. This is cyclic subgroup. A has exactly order of a elements, and that is order of this subgroup is equal to order of a, and thus order of h is equal to order of a. And if these two are equal, then by Lagrange's theorem, order of h divides order of g means order of a divides order of g. So thus by Lagrange's theorem we have order of a divides order of g, and this proves the theorem. So here what we have used is this relation. You should note a to the power order of e is equal to e, and therefore this subgroup should have at most order of a elements, because see, if we write like this, 1 to the power say 2 is equal to 1. So the order of 1 is not 2 but at most 2, and that means may be less than 2, and that is the meaning. So here we have written at most order of a elements, this group. And further we have considered if it contains at most means less than or equal to. and if it contains less than order of A elements, there will be the repetitions earlier to this, earlier to these A to the power order of A, and thus so any two elements may be A raised to 3 is equal to A raised to 4, etc. will happen here, and that is A raised to I is equal to A raised to J. Here I is less than J. If not interchange the side, and then we have multiplied both side by A raised to minus I, this becomes I minus I, that is A power 0, and that is E. And what this shows, A raised to J minus I is equal to E, means the order of A will be less than order of A. That is the contradiction. J minus I is less than order of A, and therefore this is a contradiction to the meaning of order of A. Now we have I to the power 4 is equal to 1, and but we will not have I cube is equal to 1. That is not possible, because 4 is the least positive integer such that I raised to 4 is equal to 1, and therefore this is a contradiction. We have the meaning of no number less than order of A will result equal to I. Power of A to that number will be equal to I. So this is a contradiction, and that contradiction shows that the subgroup, this subgroup has exactly order of A elements, and this is the order. It is a subgroup. Order of the subgroup is order of A, and Lagrange's theorem says that order of subgroup divides order of group, and here order of subgroup is order A, and order of A divides order of G. So this is the proof of the theorem. Now there is a simple corollary, that is second we shall consider as if G is a finite group, then order of A raised to order, and A belongs to G, we shall consider, then A raised to order of G is equal to identity. So this is simple result. The proof will be like this. So by corollary 1, we have order of A divides order of G. Divisibility relation in number theory. So this implies order of G is multiple of order of A, means m times order of A for some integer m. Definition of divisibility. And thus now A raised to order of G, this is multiple of order of A. Now A to the power order of G will be A to the power m into order of A. See this, m into order A, or that is A raised to order A raised to m. But what is A to the power order A? That is always E raised to m, and E raised to m, any power of identity is same as identity, and this proves the corollary. So this is about the two corollaries of Lagrange's theorem. The remaining part we shall continue next time. Thank you.